When you can't make it to City Hall or the school board meetings, local journalists from Duluth News Tribune will be there to report the facts and get your questions answered. Local news works for you. Stay up to date at duluthnewstribune.com.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Tuesday, June 27th. I'm Wyatt Buckner, the Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union's services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. People seeking further environmental review before proposed hotel development is allowed to move forward notched a rather hollow victory Monday night. The Duluth City Council on Monday approved a citizen's request for work on the project to be paused, while the Minnesota Court of Appeals considers whether an environmental assessment worksheet should be required before development of the site begins. But councilors agreed to issue a stay on the project only if concerned citizens are able to post a $1.6 million bond by 4 p.m. July 10th. Jill Crawford Nichols is a vocal critic of the project who has warned of the environmental toll it could take, including the threat she feels it could pose to Miller Creek, a nearby designated trout stream that is already considered to be in an ecologically impaired condition.
Site clearing is the first thing that happens in building projects. Should the developer secure a building permit before a decision is reached by the courts, the first thing they will do is remove everything in their way, including all the flora, all the fauna, and in fact 351 trees will be removed. A stay is vital because should the Court of Appeals reinstate the RGU's original decision to require an EAW, any site disturbance would render an EAW ineffective.
In a request the council considered Monday, Rebecca Mullenberg, a concerned neighbor, warned of the consequences permitting development of the site to continue, especially considering what she considers to be the high odds of their appeal proving successful. But Mark Pylon, an attorney for the developer, Kinseth Hotel Corporation, argued that if the council chose to grant a stay, it should also require the appellant to post a bond of no less than $1.6 million. Pylon noted that his client would likely lose a whole construction season to a stay, driving up costs and depriving the developer of future operating revenues. First District Councilor Gary Anderson's amendment to add a bond requirement to resolution approving the stay passed by unanimous vote Monday. Kinseth proposes to construct a 100-room, 4-story hotel at the corner of Sunby Road and Page Street, across the way from Kohl's. Two 18-year-old men died Sunday after jumping off cliffs into Lake Superior. Austin Henning of South St. Paul and Maximilian Williams of Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota, drowned after jumping into the lake, according to Lake County Sheriff Nathan Stadler. A 911 call reported the two were, quote, struggling to swim, end quote, at Black Beach at 1:25 p.m. At the time of the drownings, wind speeds were up to 23 miles per hour and waves were 3 to 4 feet. The first body was located and removed from the water at 6:12 p.m. Sunday, and the second body was recovered at 7:39 p.m. Lake County Search and Rescue and St. Louis Rescue Squad responded to Black Beach. The United States Coast Guard responded to the scene via boat from Bayfield, Wisconsin. The Coast Guard also sent a helicopter from Traverse City, Michigan. A pair of B-52 Stratofortresses will fly over Duluth this afternoon. The two bombers will fly in formation with two KC-135 Stratotankers, demonstrating what aerial refueling looks like, though the planes will not be touching. The 92nd Air Refueling Wing at the Fairchild Air Force Base in Washington is organizing a series of flyovers between Minnesota and the Pacific Northwest to honor 100 years of aerial refueling. The Duluth flyover is set for 2:30 p.m., but could be 15 minutes ahead or behind schedule. The planes will head north over Grand Avenue and downtown Duluth, according to the news release by the United States Air Force. Flyovers prior to Duluth include St. Paul and Mount Rushmore, and flyovers following Duluth include Fargo-Moorhead and Minot, North Dakota. According to the Air Force, the first successful air-to-air refueling took place July 27, 1923, when gasoline passed through a hose from one biplane to another. The United States Army Air Service, a precursor to the Air Force, flew both planes. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the News Tribune's Best of the Best Awards.
This weather forecast for the Duluth area for today, mostly sunny during the morning, a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm late this afternoon, highs in the upper 70s with a fairly light wind. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms tonight, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low in the mid to upper 50s. Then on Wednesday, a better chance for showers and thunderstorms. That chance will continue into Thursday. Both days will likely bring high temperatures in the 70s. The chance of unsettled weather, showers and thunderstorms will likely continue into Friday. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler.
Thank you to the Best of the Best Awards for their support. The contest is an annual celebration of the best the Northland has to offer when it comes to businesses and organizations that make the Northland a better place to live. Nominations are now open and accepted until July 14th as the first part of the competition. Voting will take place August 7th to August 21st. Nominate your favorites at duluthnewstribune.news. Reporting for today's episode was done by Peter Passy and Jimmy Loverin. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.